YouTube, welcome back to Yassi Lap, guys. My name is Foch, and today we are taking a Porsche 911 around Snetterton, one of the British DLC tracks. Not so frequently used in ACC, but quite a fun track to hot lap. Racing here can be rather tough, as the circuit is very narrow, straights are very short, and a lot of these corners are just incredibly inefficient to go too wide in, so once again racing can be very tricky here. But as a hot lap, the circuit is at least very unique, if nothing else. Quite a lot of unique corners, very technical unique corners. Some of the curves are very bumpy. This one you don't want to go fully over. As you can see, this is the one exception when the track limit is the white line, so keeping that in mind could save you some trouble. Everywhere else you can go on the curves with all four tires, but a lot of the places you just don't want to, because the curves are very aggressive and it's very easy to bottom out. And now for the tricky part of this circuit, the last sector. This absolute staple here, very technical, very tricky, comes at you very quickly as well. We'll talk about the references once again on lap 2. And then we have this super long right-hander followed by the exit for the main straight. This is definitely one of the make or break corners of the lap. But let's talk braking marks, braking references. So for turn 1 we want to throw brake between the 1 and the turn-in board. There's also a gap between or on the left side in the rubber that's laid on the circuit that you can use. Here we brake at the 2 mark. If the 2 mark gets destroyed, which it very often does in the races, you can use the orange paint on the inside wall on the left. Here we brake between where the rubber braking line starts and the turn-in mark. And for this next hairpin, between the 2 and the 1, just before where the brake rubber begins. And for this one, there's no good reference. If you have a good exit for the from the hairpin, just after you upshift the 4th can be used. For this one, we brake at the turn-in sign. Here, this is a very tricky one. We go on the green stuff, trap the brakes, get the car to the apex, and accelerate out. As you can see, that kept the lap valid, but it definitely compromised the exit a little bit. The Porsche handles that relatively well though, so it probably doesn't even cost that much lap time. Here we brake at the 1 mark, downshift to 4th, and then we brake just before the curb ends on the left to get on power as soon as possible for this exit. This is just a lift. Hitting the apex there is key, and here once again we turn in. And when the car starts understeering, we start lifting the throttle. We're looking for the 3rd post on the right and braking just before it to get on power as soon as possible for the exit, as we are going to carry all that speed all the way through the straight. This is definitely the longest acceleration zone, even though we're hitting a higher top speed on the back straight. You can use the inside curve for some slight extra rotation, but you gotta be careful. And also make sure your car can handle it. Not all of them can, but the Porsche definitely can. A lot of these hairpins, you just want a pretty late apex and get on power in as straight of a line as possible. Porsche handles these curves very, very well. Be careful not to cut the track there. Let's see if not going in the grass actually saves us some time, and as you can see, it's very close. You definitely don't want to go over the curb though, as you will lose tire pressures and generally not good for your tires. carry a lot of speed here in the Porsche. Didn't really nail the exit. As you can see, we carried more speed on the apex, but we're gonna lose all of it on the straight. But still, a 45. 802 is not too bad with 40 liters of fuel in the format we're doing here. Hope you guys learned something. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.